Hiya and welcome to our marketing presentation. Today you'll be hearing from Jack, James, myself, Dan, Janish and John. As a group, we have created a product that we believe is perfect for on-the-go breakfasts and will create people's working/sporting lives so much easier. By combining Quaker Oats and MyProtein, the product we will provide for the consumer is a healthy, protein-filled breakfast bar. Our target market is people aged 21 to 60, as the people these ages will be working and undoubtedly rushed around in the morning. Our bar is perfect for gaining all of the nutrients you need to start your day right. The brand Quaker Oats was founded by Henry Seymour and William Heston in 1877. Quaker Oats originated from Ohio in the United States and became the first organisation to trademark a breakfast cereal. However, Quaker Oats is now based in Chicago and owned by Pepsi as of the sale in 2001. MyProtein is a brand, was founded in 2004 in the city of Manchester, United Kingdom. Both producing and selling a range of products including nutrition, supplements, breakfast bars, clothing and gym accessories. MyProtein are now ranked highest in Europe and have distribution channels into 70 different countries.
Pest analysis for Quaker Oats. Political. Quaker Oats will obviously be affected by Brexit as every other business will. Being a US business, it's possible that actually they may benefit with the US-UK trade deal, spoken about by Steve Mnuchin, the Secretary Treasurer of the United States. The economic value of the cereal market is £1.5 billion. Even though it fell over 9.7% over 2012 to 2016, there is a projected growth of 4.2% to 1.6 billion before the year 2022 is out. Socially, when looking at Quaker Oats, you have to see that there are social trends moving towards a healthy, active lifestyle, and it's shown that 52% of those who eat breakfast check the sugar content, and 31% would show concerns over the amount of sugar in their cereals. Technologically for Quaker Oats, people are now moving towards a healthy, active lifestyle, and this message can be released through social media. Social media is a new technological phenomenon in the past 15 sort of years, and it's also showing that Quaker Oats can get more efficient transport routes through technology and have been able to invest 14.4 million into one of their plants in Cuba in 2012. Legally for Quaker Oats, naturally Brexit will provide new legislation, and therefore they'll have to remake contracts. Furthermore, providing health and safety regulations for the crop farmers in India, which they have a special relationship with, that will also need to be done. When we look environmentally for Quaker Oats, the farming process is fully reusable, and the same farming plots are reused. Paper packaging is also used by Quaker Oats, both in its porridge and its cardboard packaging for the outer packaging, therefore recyclable. And furthermore, they built a 2,500 foot flood wall, protecting those in their Cedar Rapids, protecting the habitat and the plant itself. Now assessing MyProtein on a pest analysis. MyProtein are based in Manchester and operate in over 70 countries. This means that when Brexit does come in, they won't be as affected maybe as Quaker Oats due to being a UK-based company, but actually being Europe's #1 seller in the sports nutrition brand, they will have to have a new agreement when it comes to exporting of goods. Economically, the fitness market is worth 4.9 billion. Now, I appreciate MyProtein are in the sports nutrition market and clothing, but they still make up a large percentage of this. They were bought in a deal worth £60 million by the Hut Group and operating in over 70 countries. There will also be 30% growth from 2019 to 2022 in the fitness market. Socially for MyProtein, social media is a massive tool that's used in the fitness market, and it's also shown that veganism is a massive trend currently, and MyProtein provide an entirely vegan range. This follows a social trend of now 1% of the entire population of the UK are now vegans. When we look technologically for MyProtein, this is all about the testing of products, and it links into the legal section next. They can test products to ensure that actually the products do meet legal requirements and do have in them what they say they have in them. And that's how the technological advancements have been able to test much more efficiently and much more accurately. Legally for MyProtein, the sugar tax will play a part, or potentially play a part in the future. Now, I appreciate the sugar tax is only on drinks currently, but there is definitely scope and potential for the government to implore that into supplement-based and also food products. Finally, environmentally, as a business, MyProtein have made a very concerted effort with the use of reusable plastic bottles, not using single-use plastic bottles. They've saved 500,000 plastic bottles going into recycling.
So I'm going to be doing the Porter's 5 Forces on our sub-brand and our partner brand. The competition is intense in the breakfast food industry. There's an exclusive group called the Big Four cereal companies, which form an oligopoly power: Kellogg's, General Mills, Post and Quaker Oats. According to Lava Surfer in 1997, these Big Four held 86.4% of the market share. There is intense rivalry between the larger competitors, with some huge advertising budgets trying to compete for the best brand awareness and best brand image. Suppliers can be limited in their power due to the lack of options of distribution to their supplier. Due to the mass of the market share owned by Quaker Oats, it is unlikely that once a supplier has started working with them, that they would do anything to jeopardise that relationship. The switch of costing for Quaker Oats would be huge, as there would be massive changes to their global supply chain, and quality checks would have to take place by all parts of the organisation affected by the change. The power of the consumer, or the buyer, of Quaker Oats products is relatively limited. Despite there being multiple products to choose from, there are only a few players, major players, in the breakfast industry, meaning there are a small number of players for consumers to choose from if they were to change. There is possibility for the grocery stores to have some power over food supplies, because they own the power of who's choosing the product, whose product is shelved. With supermarkets taking over half of the cereal distribution market share, it is imperative for these breakfast brands that they are chosen for shelf space. The high availability of substitutable products hurts Quaker Oats' ability to raise prices. There is potential for there to be high threats for certain players in the breakfast industry due to the extensive range of substitutable alternatives for some of their products. Quaker Oats, however, have an extensive range of products ranging from hot and cold cereals, snacks, rice snacks, real medleys and other products, totaling 109 products. The cost of substitution for consumers is minimal, however Quaker Oats is regarded as one of the better quality breakfast brands about. The threat of substitutes to Quaker Oats is high. There are high barriers to entry in the breakfast industry that derive directly from the oligopoly power of the top companies. According to Market 91, Quaker Oats is the most trusted brand in the United States and has a strong brand image, seen as a source of healthy food for the masses, making it unlikely that consumers will switch to a new brand. And then this is the Porter's 5 Forces for MyProtein. The protein supplement market appears to be highly competitive and fragmented, owing to the presence of several key players accounting for a substantial market share. The protein supplement industry has reached the peak of its growth, as multiple competitors have recently seen their revenues grow. The competition is high. MyProtein manufacture and distribute all their own products, therefore cutting out the middleman, which allows them to lower prices to fend off competition. Supply power is therefore minimal. MyProtein have a huge customer base, showcased by their £134.7 million global net sales. There are a huge amount of alternatives for buyers due to a large amount of competition. MyProtein is better quality than a lot of the new entrants' alternatives, proven by MyProtein's bestseller being ranked as best whey protein on expert reviews, which is just one of the reasons why they experience great customer loyalty, with 89% of their customers returning for further purchase. There are a huge number of substitutes available to consumers other than competitors' sports nutrition products, such as smoothies and weight management pills. It can also be a cheap alternative to get one's protein and other nutritional benefits MyProtein provides from eating regular meals, making this also a strong substitute. Despite the fact that the new healthy living lifestyle is encouraging new entrants, the fact that MyProtein manufacture and distribute their own products give them huge competitive advantage over potential competitors. New entrants could not possibly cut the same cost that MyProtein and its established competitors have.
We created an STP for our sub-brand, Quaker Oats. We found that the demographic of age was 18 to 45 for both males and females. Middle-class individuals, working, busy on time, short of time, hence breakfast on the go. When targeting, it was an undifferentiated targeting strategy with a single marketing mix that was rolled out for all individuals and therefore not very specific. It was based on all customers and to cover all customers' wants and needs. When looking at the positioning, we found that a competitor such as Kellogg's, who have a ready-to-eat cereal, offer a healthy, ready-to-eat option, whereas Quaker, with the breakfast on the go, offer the healthy option, which suits current social trends and follows on, and therefore will become a more desirable project in the future. We also see it's a not very distinctive product. However, the not distinctive product, when linked with our co-brand MyProtein, actually that gives it the distinctive edge, which I will explain in a second. When looking at our partner brand MyProtein, the segmentation, the age is smaller, 18 to 30, and specifically at gym goers and sports people. We're looking at people with middle to upper income, as it's quite expensive to have supplements whilst going to the gym also. And it's currently a male-orientated area, but there's a growing trend of females getting involved also, so our target audience is only widening. When looking at the targeting, it's very concentrated now. So it's a distinct customer group, and the marketing mix is created for a specific area of customers and consumers, and allows organisations to specialise, and MyProtein do specialise. When considering their position and how they're viewed by the consumer, well, compared to their competitors, USN and others, they are ranked #1 in Europe, which is fantastic, and that's why we've decided to partner up with them, as they're already the most known and successful in Europe, and also. This is their branding structure. We want to fuel your ambition in every step and every rep. And then when we look at our co-brand STP, the demographics are 18 to 54, so slightly larger than what our partner brand is. But we believe that not only gym goers will be interested, but also the busier people as well will be looking for a nutritious and healthy breakfast on the go. Both males and females, working, busy, routine, so you can see the crossover and the amalgamation of segmentation there. We also have gone with the concentrated targeting. As will be described later, there's lots of social media branding here, due to the age range being lower. This creates and maintains one marketing mix is created, and it continues allowing us to specialise down this path with the co-brand. Although Quaker are not a distinctive brand and their products are not distinctive, without the co-brand, with the co-brand and the specialism from MyProtein, we believe that gives us the edge and provides us the differentiating factor that we need.
This is our SWOT analysis for Quaker Oats. So the strengths included the market was predicted to grow by 4.2% to 1.6 billion by 2022, and also they've developed more efficient transport routes, which costs and saves time. The weaknesses included the retail value sales of breakfast cereals fell by 9.7% from 2012 to 2016. Also, the buyers have a high bargaining power due to the large amount of alternatives. The opportunities for Quaker Oats, they could improve their machinery, which could lead to potential labour reductions, and also they could look into entering into more developed countries with cheaper prices. First for Quaker Oats, there was a big competition from McDonald's, Pret and Starbucks. This forces Quaker to drop their prices, which lowers the profits. Here we try and intertwine strengths and opportunities, strength and threats, etc. So strengths and opportunities, developing more transport routes could enable Quaker Oats to branch out their businesses into more developed countries, and linking weakness and opportunities. Cuts in labour costs due to improved machinery can help cut price of their products, and customers don't look for alternatives. Moving on to MyProtein, they're the largest sports nutrition brand in Europe, leading companies such as the Protein Works, and the industry has high barriers to entry, which means it's hard for newcomers to get into the market, so they do have a higher share. The weaknesses included only 20% of adults exercise per week. which means the product only appeals to 1.5% of the 1.5 of the population, and it is purely an e-commerce business, so it leads to possible loss of business through store sales. Opportunities for Myprotein. There is an opportunity to expand their business into the food market with protein powder supplements, and also with the increased technology, it boosts their ability to test substances and produce high quality products. Some of the threats included, there are several competitors in the market, although they are a leading brand, and operate in over 70 countries, so possible distribution problems, as they would need more distribution centres. Linking strengths and opportunities, the fact that it is hard for new companies to get into the market means Myprotein can profit more from the growth, and linking weaknesses and opportunities, increased technology can help improve the quality of their products.
As you can see here, we've got an example of our co-brand packaging. So we've got some facts here to sort of back up why we think our breakfast bar is going to be a good idea, why it's going to sell. 50% of people who gym at a preferred time have said that their preferred exercise time is in the morning. Therefore, these people will not have time. We want to allow people to make their morning routine as swift as possible by integrating a quick alternative to having breakfast. The UK current unemployment rate is held at a 42-year low of 4.6%, meaning more people will be in work, more people will be gymming before work, and more people will be eating our bar. A total of 21% have said they visit their gym just 3 times a year. Maybe this is because they don't have time. We're trying to make our bar a quick, speedy alternative, and then therefore get people into the gym. 22% of individuals have said that they skip their breakfast meal are actually overweight. So this table is the percentage of adults by gender who skip breakfast. As you can see, our target market is quite a high percentage of males skip breakfast in the morning, and we're trying to change that. So a couple of gym and nutrition facts. The protein bar market was valued at $837 million in 2016. The protein bar market is expected to register a compound annual growth rate at 3.9% between 2018 and 2023. In 2016, Americans spent $30 billion on dietary supplements, including protein, and our protein bar will play into that $30 billion.
The AIDA model identifies intellectual stages as an individual goes through during the buying process for a product or service. It's basically a purchasing funnel where buyers go to and fro at each stage to support them in making the final purchase. Awareness. Our product will be marketed to potential clients via social media using the hashtags GoProtein and hashtag QuakeOatsProtein. We will collaborate with world-known fitness role models as well as sports personnel to create a brand image for the product. Finally, traditional advertising, where we will go out on busy streets and give out our product to the people to try. This will also create a brand image for the product. Secondly, interest. Our products will be packaged creatively that will make it look attractive and appealing. Secondly, using social media to get customer reviews and opinions that will help potential customers get more knowledge about the product, which in return will ease up the buying process. Desire. Brief benefits of the consuming product will make it more appealing and consumers will be curious to buy it. We will host competitions to promote sales and strengthen the brand image. Competitions such as McDonald's Monopoly and the Cadbury's Match and Win. Finally, we will post eye-catching facts on social media to promote social awareness and desire for the product. And we will give out discount codes on social media platforms to promote. Clear locations of when to get the product will be posted on websites and social media platforms. Finally, discount codes and promotions will be given out on social media platforms and traditional marketing strategies such as visiting gyms and giving out discount codes. Our marketing mix. The pricing strategy for QuakeOatsProtein aims at maintaining an average price for all its products so that it can be made accessible for a greater segment of customers. QuakeOatsProtein aims at maintaining its customer loyalty by offering products at a reasonable price without compromising on the quality of products. Quaker Oats has a huge presence in the market. It selects its distribution network based on various conditions, such as the purchasing choice of its customers. It takes into account the needs of the customers, the characteristics of the products it offers, and prevailing practices. The product will be distributed by direct store delivery, customer warehouses, food service, and vending machine distribution networks. Quaker Oats is one of the leading FMCG companies which specializes in breakfast food products. Quaker Oats Protein is a quick and convenient breakfast cereal made from 100% whole grain oats, which is a source of protein and natural fiber. Considering the healthiness factor, oats are much better compared to any other option and are most convenient meal to cook. For the promotion, Quaker Oats Protein promotional campaign focuses on different ways of promoting the product using different channels, which include both traditional, such as print media, and modern channels, such as digital media. Paid adverts on various social media, such as Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, will be used.